Also, tried to eat before the game. I don't want to do the game hungry. That's not fun for any of you. Be the best possible mood. But even those of you who've already eaten are seeing what other people are having for dinner and getting really excited. Wait, what am I thinking? First of all, let me welcome Michelle Abbey 67 playing their very first game. Happy to have you here. Thank you for coming to Daily Trivia Live. Hope you make a habit out of it because it's a good time and a great way to earn SB. But let's talk about dinner. What is for dinner tonight? I had beef stew. I made beef stew the other day, and today was the second day, and it's always better the second day. It just gets better. The flavors getting to know one another. That's what I had. Betsy May Broadway's having pork chops. Elvin T. Supreme Pizza. Brewtax Colombian food. Ghidorah 15 Mexican dinner. FIMAT 37 is door dashing a bourbon chicken skillet from Denny's. First time I ever had bourbon chicken, fun story, was at the Willow Grove Mall in the suburbs of Philadelphia. I was walking around the food court trying to decide what to eat, and they had a lady with the food on the toothpicks, and I tried it, and I said, what is this? How does this exist? And I don't know about it until now. Still to this day love a bourbon chicken. Arball, USC, tacos, obviously it is National Taco Day and it's on Tuesday. That's the perfect, why wouldn't it be on Tuesday? The ultimate Taco Tuesday. Dawn Rose 18 having turkey and corn on the cob. Peyton Elizabeth 28 having enchiladas. Martinez Madison 4 shrimp and steak Alfredo. Oh, you fancy. Barnes Trinice having chicken and rice. Luis Gonzalez had cocktail shrimp. C. Basel 123 spaghetti and southern fried chicken salad. Denise 7049 Smokies on the grill and homemade potato salad. Enjoy your food, everybody. I hope that sparks food ideas for everybody else. And it is National Forgiveness and Happiness Day. And I forgive you if you weren't happy before, but I bet you are now because you're about to play the Tuesday edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. I'm going to pretend you said it with me. Think happy thoughts as you go after today's grand prize. There it is. That is $1,000. And everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple choice general trivia questions will split it. But that's not all. In this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. Here is how it works, folks. If you win the game today, all those bonus SB that you have accrued are automatically added on top of your share of the grand prize. If you don't win the grand prize, you can still accrue the bonus SB, and you will have to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. Lucky for you, that is a simple enough thing to do. You just hang around till the game ends. A little button appears on screen. You click the button, and the SB are yours. Just don't leave early. Here's another reason. I know it's frustrating when you don't get a question right, but the first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize. Now, there are 2 ways to rejoin. One of them is using a single solitary SB. The other more preferred way, of course, is the free rejoin. And if you click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening, you can get free rejoins just by watching videos. So you could be doing stuff in this app outside of this game that you are playing right now. I'll tell you more about that later. But there's a way to get free rejoins so you're ready to go for each live game. Finally, another reason why you stick around, folks, is that we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here are the winners from Monday's Disney game. They have each been credited with 100 SB. Congratulations to them. Well done. And to the rest of you who want to see your name up there in lights, I don't blame you. I want that for you too. So my advice remains the same. Keep playing and claiming because next time the winner could be you. All right, folks, we are ready to go. So let's kick things off with question number 1. Argentina and Uruguay are the birthplaces of which dance? Is it the tango, the nihonbuyo, or breakdancing? Today's fun fact on the Twitter was about this very dance. It's a dance with passion, grace, and power. You don't need to have a rose between your teeth to participate in a tango, but it does take 2. It really does take 2 to tango, folks. Tango is the answer. 96% of you getting that one right. Well done. Starting us off with over 14,000 people in grand prize contention, and that number continuing to grow as people rejoin, either who did not get that or who showed up a little late. Always happy to have my stragglers here. It's going to take us to almost 15,000 people in grand prize contention. Well done. And now, here's the other thing. This is even more well done on our part. Every question you get right from here on out gets you 1 bonus SB. Here we go. This is question number 2. Which of the following snack foods does not have a cream filling? Is it Oreo, Fritos, or Twinkie? Which of those does not have a cream filling of some sort? I mean, we just talked about dinner. We all have to have these snackers, right? If you're having a certain treat that is popular in Texas, then you can definitely stuff the bag with chili and cheese. But the Fritos themselves do not have a cream filling. Fritos, of course, is the answer. 99% of you getting that one right. And you might be going, a Frito pie? What is that? This is a Frito pie. There you go. There's some sour cream. There's some cheese and chili and jalapenos. They just split open the Fritos bag. All that goes in there, and then you eat it with a fork or a spoon. And look, it's not good for you, but it does look good for you, if you know what I mean. All right. Let us move on now to question number 3, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. What is the smallest U.S. state by area? Is it Texas, California, or Rhode Island? We're looking for the smallest U.S. state by area. If it was population, it would be the smallest of these 3 as well. Dallas, Texas has an area of almost 400 square miles, which is nearly half the area of our smallest state. Rhode Island is only rocking about 1,000 square miles itself. I had square feet written, but I know it is miles. Rhode Island is the answer. 99% of you getting that one right. You come from Rhode Island. It's a song. Look it up. Let's move on to question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. What's the name of the main pig in Charlotte's Web? Is it Wilbur, Walton, or Wyatt? The main pig in Charlotte's Web. Is it Wilbur, Walton, or Wyatt? He's some pig. Some might call him terrific. Others would use the word radiant. And in addition to all that, Wilbur the pig is humble. He's humble. That's right. Stay humble. Do. Sit down. Do. Be humble. Do. Sit down. Wilbur is the answer. Pretty much everybody getting that one right. We all love Charlotte's Web. Beloved as a book, as an animated film from the early 70s, and the more recent live action one. There you go. Let's move on to question number 5 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which of the following fast food chains is the oldest? Is it McDonald's, White Castle, or Kentucky Fried Chicken? Which of these is the oldest? McDonald's, White Castle, or Kentucky Fried Chicken? While McDonald's is old, dating back to its days as a barbecue joint, they only started back in 1940. 19 years before that, White Castle went into business. White Castle is the answer. Harold and Kumar are probably heading there as we speak. 57% of you getting that one right. Well done. Here is an early White Castle, so you can see. A lot of them have very similar designs now, but that was an earlier version. You can see hot coffee is like 8 cents. It's pretty good price. There you go, the castle. That's the oldest one. Let's move on now to question number 6. Of the 43% of you that got eliminated, by the way, almost all of you were able to rejoin. We still have over almost 14,000 people in grand prize contention, and we're already halfway done the game. Here comes question number 6, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Who played Indiana Jones? Is it Tom Selleck, Mark Hamill, or Harrison Ford? Somebody said White Castle's a real restaurant. Never seen one. Oh, they're real. They're very real. Tom Selleck was lined up at one point, but he couldn't get out of his leading role as Magnum P.I., so Spielberg and Lucas were able to line up a pretty good replacement. I think it worked out well for both them and Harrison Ford. He is Indiana Jones, Henry Jones Jr., and 99% of you getting that one right. And can you imagine anybody else showing this amount of like strength, but also fear and improvisation? Just he's just the best. Kind of an underrated actor for how successful and how used he is. Just everything he's doing there as Indy. That, of course, is from the Temple of Doom. Let's move on to question number 7, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. A controversy arose for Apple when they preloaded iPods with songs from which band? Was it U2, The Quarrymen, or The Knack? could it be? Love the band? Great news. Their album is on there. Hate the band? Too bad. Their new album's on there. Haven't listened to U2? Well, you're about to because their new album's on there. U2 is the answer. 95% of you getting that one right. Well done. And here's the collector's version of the iPod that you could get. You didn't need to get this to have the album, by the way, but it had their autographs on the back. I think somebody sold one of these for like $9,000 on eBay recently. So in the end, I guess Apple had the last laugh. You're doing so well in this game. I think we can move on now to question number 8, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. What is Riz short for? Is it Rizberry, Charisma, or Rizzleton? It's a good time to ask your child or grandchild if you aren't sure. Oh, the kids and their slang. You may not know all the lingo, but chances are that you know that when someone has Riz, it's another way of saying they've got some charisma. Of course, charisma is the answer. 90% of you getting that one right. Well done. And some people out there might be aura farming. They might not have Riz. They're just out there aura farming. But, you know, when somebody has Riz, you know, you can tell. Of the 10% of you that got eliminated, by the way, over a third of you able to rejoin, down to 12,500 people in grand prize contention. Only 2 questions left to go. Next one is a Taco Tuesday favorite. Is in this one. This question's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Before games, what does LeBron James toss into the air as part of his routine? Is it chalk, 10 baseballs, or a paper plane? He loves Taco Tuesday. I'll tell you that about LeBron. All of the players use it to dry their hands and help them grip the ball. But since his rookie season 22 years ago, LeBron's been tossing chalk into the air before tip-off, that chalky powder. Oh my goodness, only 39% of you getting that one right. That means 4,755 people right now have made it this far and are ready for our final question. But I have a feeling a lot of you are about to rejoin. He does not throw 10 baseballs into the air. That would be dangerous for the crowd. So would a paper plane, I guess. It's, you know, it's got a pointy end to it. All right. As you rejoin, I'm going to remind you now and tell some of you for the first time that there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia, the app, outside of our live games like the one you're playing right now. One way is through the Daily Trivia Challenge. It's our other game mode. It's a quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day every single day of the week. Second, though, and this is the secret gold mine inside of Swagbucks Daily Trivia, it's that more ways to earn button. And click that wherever you find it in the app. That will take you somewhere where you can install and play other games on your mobile device to earn SB. It is also the home of the Daily Tapjoy wall filled with quick, easy-to-complete offers that you can check daily discover off of your to-do list in minutes. And, of course, those are all going to help you during the Candy Wars Team Challenge. It's happening right now. It's running all the way through Sunday, so if you're not involved yet, you can go get involved. And if you are involved, you can still contribute a lot of points to your team's total. If you're not aware, you earn Team Challenge points as you earn SB for yourself in a variety of ways, including all of the different ways that you can earn right here in the Swagbucks Daily Trivia app. Now, different ways to earn are with different amounts of points to your team. But if you contribute at least 500 points to your team through SB earning, before the challenge ends at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday, October 12th, you will receive a gift card discount that gets bigger based on how well your team finishes. So you'll get it no matter what if you hit that threshold. But if your team wins, that discount will be 300 SB, which means you could get a $5 gift card for just 200 SB. So get involved after the game. Help your team grow its point total. And speaking of which, you might wonder, where are the scores right now? I've got them for you. Here they are. Team Candy Corn maintaining its lead, but not by much. Fewer than 150,000 points separating them from Team Wax Lips. And then look how close Chocolate Ghosts are to Wax Lips. Look at that. Look at that. That is 220 points dividing those two teams. So they got a chance to make a huge leap. But don't count out the Sugar Pumpkins either. They're not too far, but they're only about 101,000 points behind. So all of these teams incredibly close to one another. It is anybody's game at this point. This is the time to get involved in the team challenge. It's exciting. And on your team's page, by the way, there's an area where you can talk to each other and coach each other. Say, hey, here's what's working for me. I found an offer that credits. This game is really great. That's your opportunity to help one another get across the finish line and get your team to the top of the mountain. All right, speaking of the top of the mountain, we got 8,646 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize in this game. Got about 15,400 of you that stuck around to the end. And one more bonus SB on the way if you can correctly answer our final question. It's question number 10. An old wives' tale advised you to starve a fever and feed a what? Pimple, headache, or cold? Starve a fever, feed a what? Number 1, no matter which one you have, you should be drinking fluids, especially water. Second, do not starve your fever. Eat nutritious foods just as you should do when you have a cold. That's not accurate. You should be eating nutritious stuff. Cold is the answer. 7,911 people knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize today. Well done to you. Let's meet a few of these grand prize winners. Each one of you taking home 13 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. We got Kara Stock. You did it. Congratulations, Chrissy Red. Menina Lou, congratulations to you. Kelvin Chan, 1109. You did it. Yellow Yoshi, 100. Falling Upward, HD, 1. Hello, Sunshine, 88. Janelle, 1993. And Lexi Lou, 22. Just a few of our grand prize winners. Congratulations to all of you who got the bonus SB and claimed them. Now that you have all these SB in your account, you know what to do with them. Redeem them for PayPal Cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Thanks for playing, everyone. Well, I shut down there. We'll be back tomorrow for the Wednesday game. This has been Daily Trivia Live. I will know how to talk by then, I swear. See you then, my friends.